It's chilly outside here in central New York, not so much the case indoors. Grab a coffee, maybe a bagel too. It's time for Sunday morning tennis action here on ACC Network Extra. Today, the Syracuse Orange host the Yale Bulldogs. Good morning from Drumlin's Country Club alongside Drew Carter. I'm Jake Marsh, and Drew, let's get right to it. Syracuse, one of the best starts in program history.
Miranda Ramirez in a war right now here in the second set. She just broke Samantha Martinelli on the featured court, though. Back on serve. She still trails 3-2, but on serve after cruising to a 6-1 victory against Yale's top player. Remember, this is the second match this weekend for each team. Syracuse defeated Boston College 5-2 on Friday, and then the Eagles came back to lay it down on Yale. 7-love the final. Now the two teams clashing here at Drumlin's Country Club. Nice backhand winner as Martinelli charges. And Drew, she was slow but deadly coming to the net here.
Samantha Martinelli stalking her prey there. In this case, it was the ball near the net, didn't come too far up.
The serve from Miranda Ramirez was too long. Again, rare to see each player only hold on to one ball. In terms of pace of play, you could see the ball sticking out of her skirt a little bit here. It just speeds it up a little bit, and when you hold on to one, you of course have to fetch another ball in between serves.
I think in that case, Martinelli just wanted to remove the ball from the court to avoid any hazards.
Wide serve from Ramirez. She goes back cross court, and Martinelli has no answer. You see the fist pump from Miranda Ramirez. She's in control this game, trying to get back even.
Just high quality tennis here from Ramirez as she gets her forehand around that lob shot from Martinelli. A lesser player might be a bit tied up with that one, a deep lob, but not so for Ramirez.
Martinelli crashed into the wall. You can maybe hear it subtly, but Miranda Ramirez is just pushing the freshman on all ends of the court today.
That one looked a little bit long to me there, Jake. I don't know about that one, Jim, on the return for Miranda Ramirez. But no call for Martinelli, and Ramirez wins the point.
30-all. Miranda Ramirez literally telling Samantha Martinelli, you go here. But this time, I'm going to hit a winner, and we'll end this point.
High class there from Ramirez. You saw the footwork, which is something we've talked about a couple of times, as the ball was coming right at her, takes a slight sidestep to her left, gives herself a chance to open up and hit that forehand to the opposite side.
A chance to tie the set up at 3 apiece. Serve a little bit long. And Samantha Martinelli gets the lucky tap off the tape, forcing a deuce. You saw her put her hand up, said sorry, but in this case, Drew, she will take that any day of the week.
Absolutely. Martinelli looking for any type of potential opening. And here we see her choose the ad side on the sudden death.
Another break point on this deuce. Too long for Martinelli. If she can get this back, would be huge for Yale's freshman in the second set. Wow, what placement by Samantha Martinelli. Forces the break on Ramirez, up 4-2.
Had that ball on a string there, Jake, doing the same thing Ramirez just did a couple of points ago. Opening it up on the backhand this time, give herself a chance to go cross court, and then takes advantage on the forehand. But this match not the only one that's really heating up right now. Over on court 4, Golubovskaya and Shklover in that number 2 spot, about to head to a tiebreak in the first set.
So Yale not going down quietly. Remember, the backs were already against the wall. They have to win 4 of the 5 active singles matches to come out with a dual victory. A little bit wide down the line forehand there from Martinelli. Let's go around the courts for a score update. Ramirez, of course, up 1-0. Shkudin, the same thing, as is Nicole Mitchell, Libby Mesh, all cruising the first set victories, but Golubovskaya and Shklover are number 2 match in a tiebreak. Still, Yale, though, as a team, has a lot of work to do to come out with this dual victory. Martinelli charges, and you can maybe sense a little fear from Miranda Ramirez as she saw the freshman come closer as the ball was way low into the net.
Miranda Ramirez, I don't think she's going to get intimidated by another player on the other side of the net, especially if it's a freshman, but Martinelli is ice cold. You don't see any emotion coming from her.
Remember, a freshman, too, playing at the top spot. Coach McNamara just saying she has no easy day. She's playing the best player on every opposing team. But one of the strengths that she praised her on, she deals with pressure really well. Has the ability to manipulate the ball. Sharp angles, can change direction wherever, but she double faults here.
Missed that one by a mile, too. So maybe we don't see the animation come from the freshman, but you can kind of see the mental aspects with how she ends up shooting these balls.
She's trying to stay up a break against Miranda Ramirez. Little long there once again. Long from Miranda Ramirez. My goodness, Drew. If she hit that one in anywhere on the court, it was a win. A rare, major error from Syracuse's sophomore.
And you see Ramirez a couple of times here, a little bit hesitant. That time she let it bounce when she probably should have done this and hit it right off the top on the fly. But when she does do that, hits it a little bit long.
30 all. A little bit long. As currently there's no umpire, as the umpire just screeches over on the right of your screen. They're each in charge of 2 matches at a time. Ramirez again long, and Martinelli a point away from getting her 5th game this set. Miranda Ramirez, remember, has dropped 7 total games in 8 sets of singles play, now in danger of tying that in this match alone. How about Samantha Martinelli? You heard her say, come on. She's got a commanding 5-2 lead over Miranda Ramirez. Drew, I do not think we saw this one coming.